everyone. Welcome back to the Small Town Girls Anonymous podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Christy.
I'm Cassidy.
And it's very early today.
I was going to say, you were speaking so softly just then. We're going to have to
I'm trying. Okay, you're one to talk, Miss Pumpkin Pie Latte.
Pumpkin pie latte?
Yeah. You said the other day you went to Bear Claw and you asked for the pumpkin pie latte and they couldn't hear you. So you had to say it like 7 times because you were so quiet that early in the morning. That's where I'm at today.
That was very different because they had a coffee machine going.
That's true.
It is very early in the morning. We're actually having a little bit of a delayed release today.
Because
someone's been on the struggle bus during the week. They said they would get it together.
I have said that every week for the past probably 7 weeks in a row at least, if not more. And every week I'm like, this is it. This is the week I'm going to get it together. And I do think that this is the week. I've already done more this week than I have in the past one. But I think last week everyone and their mother was on the struggle bus. Everyone I knew was fighting for their life last week.
Yeah, last week was rough.
It was no good. So it will get better now.
I did spill coffee on myself this morning, so.
R.I.P. But you can't tell now.
Yes, you can.
I can't without my glasses on, so.
We actually have not talked about what the topic of today is going to be, but I figured
exciting.
We would just talk. But also, you know what I realized is, you know how we did a whole episode dedicated to your birthday and like all about
We didn't do one to your birthday, did
no,
we?
because I was
fighting for your life.
Fighting for my life. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I did not get my birthday episode.
The theme of this year, unforeseen circumstances.
Amen.
It's literally just the whole year. Okay, so it's your birthday episode
No,
then.
it's not. Not today. I'm not prepared.
Oh, okay.
But I would...
That's really where I thought it was going.
It's on the horizon. I would like to do that maybe next episode and just have it be like my year in 1 month episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
13 months. Well, like a year.
Yeah.
A little over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought I would bring it to attention that I haven't gotten an episode yet. What did we talk about for your birthday one? Just kind of what you've learned?
We did a lot of things, but now that I know, I'll prep for it. It was like what you've learned.
I interviewed you.
Yeah, you did.
So you need to prep for my birthday episode.
I will. I'm glad it's not today then because I did not come prepared for that.
Yeah, that's one episode that we need to be fully ready for.
Okay. And now I know.
I feel like you and I haven't touched base at all on Taylor Swift's album coming out in a few days.
Which I can't believe October is only a few days from now. It's, like I said, not prepared. Gone by very fast.
Do you have any thoughts?
I'm excited for it. I don't know if this is my favorite theme ever.
Yeah, it's not.
The color scheme is a little... It's not either of us.
Really? I feel
the color scheme?
It has like a teal.
That's mint. It's mint and orange. And like, I don't know, I feel like if it was more like a dark, if we're talking like turquoise and rust, that's my vibe. That's what I'm going for, but not mint and candy orange.
One thing about Taylor, she does not subscribe to anything that may be the norm at the time.
That's true.
She does not look around and be like, what's trending right now? She thinks this color's cool.
It's never what you expect.
Right. She just paves her own way. That's what I was thinking. I was like, who's using mint right now? Before she doesn't give a rip.
I mean, what's really funny is like, I don't know, less than a year ago, I saw some kind of meme or whatever that said like, okay, what colors has she got left? Like, she hasn't really used orange yet. Are you really going to make us wear orange merch, Taylor? Yes, she is.
Well, she put, okay, I'll be honest, I didn't love this either. She put out like tan merch for her Eras tour, and that felt weird to me. I was like, what are we doing with this beige?
It's sad beige.
Yeah, but it wasn't a sad era.
I don't know. I think she just wanted to appeal to the neutral girlies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't love the tan. I was like, what are we doing with a tan? Like a, not even tan, like beige. What's with the beige hoodie? So
I actually liked the beige hoodie. I thought it was nice.
I'm trying to graduate from my neutral color phase a little bit, as you can see.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I feel like you're slipping into it a little bit.
Oh, I've always been into like brown, beige, tan, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
yeah. I like it. It's just warm, earthy tones.
Do you feel like you go through changes in your aesthetic often?
Not really.
Yeah, that
I
is
feel-
one thing about you.
I like what I like, you know?
If you
And
had to
it feels
pinpoint
good.
one major difference between Christy and I, it's that I go through a rebrand every 6 months, and she's never gone through one in her entire life.
Like once every 10 years, I change my hair
Every
part.
time your like taste buds develop, you're like, oh, it's about that time.
Like, oh, yep.
Well, I feel like I'm not ready for it. I am excited because I saw that there is a track called, what, The Oldest Daughter or something like that.
Yeah.
Her number 5 song, which is highly anticipated. I think that'll be good. I hope it'll be good. I hope it'll be what I think it is.
I think the whole thing will be great.
Well, for once in my life, I'm trying to like really like be sad.
Okay, so that's more of a tortured poets
Right.
thing.
So I'm like, Savannah, slow down. Like I need to actually, because when Tortured Poets came out, I was like, this is far too sad.
I was like, finally something my speed.
I was like,
At last, she's tapping into this because she hasn't tapped into that in a while.
yeah, I was like, I will not be listening to this
It's
music.
been-
I can't. And actually going through the album now, I'm like, I didn't even know how these songs existed. I'm not familiar.
Wow.
But somehow I now feel like I relate to every single one of them. So I'm like, well, let me, that folklore.
Isn't that kind of fun?
Midnight. I wouldn't use the word fun.
I mean, like you get more songs out of it now, you know?
I just, yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like I have a new appreciation for her, for that era of music. And before I was just kind of ignorant and thought she was being overly dramatic. And now I've seen the light.
See, and to those people who cannot relate to more than half her discography, I say good for you, but also you're not out here. We're not living the same lives. We're not in the same world, because for people who have never been through anything close to what makes you feel that's great you haven't lived through it, but also dang, the rest of us out here who have, like, it just, I think it just like exemplifies like how much empathy we should have for people.
Yeah.
You know?
I so agree. I honestly, like, prior to this, I realized I was just, I can't think of a word for it other than just ignorant. And I think I had so little empathy for people going through like heartbreak or something, because in my mind, I'm like, get over it. Like, move on. Who cares? Like, it can't be that bad.
Was that line? Breakups happen every day. You don't have to lose it. Do you know that?
No.
That's a deep cut track from Evermore.
Which song?
Right Where You Left Me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great one.
that is a good one.
I love that one.
I've been really into folklore and Evermore. But yeah, I think now I have so much more empathy when people will say or mention, or even looking back on scenarios where, you know, people told me they were going through a breakup, or they, you know, felt this kind of way about something. I was like, okay, like, that sucks. And now I'm like,
No, their world is falling apart.
the other day, here's something that I've noticed. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna.
I just wanted to point out, you like kind of literally live in the folklore cabin now. It's like the same shape.
Wait.
And you like have your little loft.
Wait. I am Taylor Swift.
I love this for you.
Earlier today, okay, actually it happened when I spilled coffee on my pants and then I scrubbed Dawn soap and water onto them trying to get rid of the stain. And then I threw it immediately into the dryer for a few minutes to dry. That's when it dawned on me of I am so lucky because I have a dryer in my home.
Yeah.
I have the ability to just toss my pants in the dryer that's right in my bathroom that's 5 feet away from me.
Invaluable.
It is so insane. Also, I actually have something to say. You know how we always talk about that one thing that's going to fix everything in your life, like that one purchase?
This is the one. I can feel it. Once it comes in, life
Okay,
better.
so when I first moved into this house, I was going kind of crazy. I, I, I did need to purchase things.
Yeah, of course.
I had to get rid of a lot of stuff when I moved.
course.
So a lot of essential bedding, bath towels, you know, some like cleaning supplies, whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This is the time in my life where I am just going to splurge and buy the nice thing of all of these. The things that I've always wanted of all of these. And when it comes to household goods, there's a lot of things I've always wanted. So the Smeg coffee maker, which was a gift to me, and a thank you to my family. I'm obsessed with it. The Brooklyn bath towels, the bath sheets, which are huge and fluffy, obsessed. My bedding, I splurged on this little bedding linen scented spray. Even the expensive little candle that's on my nightstand. Every single day, I'm like, these do make my life better. I'm like, I am happier because I own these materials.
You know, that's great. I'm so glad you can admit that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wouldn't.
No. And I think it goes to show that people who actually appreciate their things deserve them and deserve to have more. I mean, I get in bed every night with my scented candle lit and I snuggle into my sheets and I have, my thing lately has been I've been really into drinking tonic water at night. Yeah. I'm just in my tonic water era.
Okay.
Mostly because Martine left a fridge full of tonic waters for me. So I was like, oh, might as well drink it. And I was like, wow, this is refreshing.
The nightly tonic water.
So I'll pour it into a wine glass. I'll walk up the little steps to my loft. I'll snuggle into my scented white sheets. I'll open my new laptop that I paid $2,000 for that I have no regrets about buying also. And I'll turn on like whatever show that I want to watch, which normally is a rerun of one of the same 5 shows that I watch constantly.
Comfort show.
And every night when I do that, I'm like, life is good.
You're hot and you deserve it.
Thank you. So just a shout out to the material things. They really do make my life better.
Honestly, I will say I can concur from whatever I've gotten that's nice. Because then at least if I'm absolutely going through it, I'm like, well, I am going through it, but at least I do have this nice thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I mean, you're still going through it. But
you
then
just
on
have-
top of it, you're like, well, also I own crap.
So we're supposed to take a shower with this rat ass towel?
No, really though. Like,
actually, a testament to this, we've talked about bathrobes. We've talked about robes in general.
yeah,
Do you want to share how we feel about robes?
we love them. We endorse them.
Well, we've decided we need 3 kinds of robes.
We've decided there are 3 kinds of robes. Yep.
Every woman must own 3 types of robes. Take it away.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I was like, I'm not sure if you're going into it or am I. Okay, so there's one, like the fluffy warm robe, which is like what I used this morning. So like something that is almost floor length or is floor length, very thick, very warm. It's what you would put on like as soon as you get out of bed on a super cold, snowy morning. And you can drink your coffee in it. You can get ready a little bit in it, but it's mostly just for like extra warmth and snuggling.
Right. It's basically a home fur coat.
It's essentially a home fur coat, yeah, or like the equivalency of wearing a blanket.
Yes.
So it's perfect. It eases you from getting out of bed, you know.
It helps with the transition from bed to standing.
Transition, exactly. So
wait, what is that thing that they give to kids when kids start school? and they like need an object from home to take to school to make them feel
A
better about going to
security
school.
blanket?
Something like that.
An emotional support thing?
I
I
learned
don't
about
know.
it when I managed social media for a pediatric office. The kids need like a toy or something from home to bring to school so that they feel like they have a part of home with them.
Yeah.
So that's basically the robe.
Yep. Essentially, that's the fluffy robe. That's the first kind. The second kind is going to be your satin robe. Your silky satin. It's you. Everyone knows you've gotten at least one or two from a wedding you've been in. Like,
I would also argue it doesn't necessarily have to be satin. It could be like a really thin, light, like kind of bamboo
Yeah.
material.
it's something that makes you feel sexy and like this. You could have lingerie on underneath. You know, you could just be wearing it to like put on your makeup before you go out for a night on the town or to the opera or something, you know. You're fancy.
The opera.
Yeah, the opera. It just occurred to me. Like,
Wait, we should go to the opera.
I've been to the opera.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Where?
in Detroit.
There's opera in Detroit?
Oh yeah, there's the opera house.
I want to go to the opera house.
We can totally do that.
This winter?
That can be
I have a
arranged.
fur coat.
That can be arranged. We can do that. So yeah, you need like your fancy getting ready robe for those things. For me, I personally like it after getting out of the shower and I'm not ready to like put on clothes yet. I'm not ready for my outfit because I usually don't know what it is yet. But you don't want to hang out in a towel, and the fluffy robe is sometimes like too much. So
Right, and you don't want to get it wet.
exactly. So I've been opting for my silky robe.
Okay, well, here's actually where I come in with a third robe because
Exactly.
I think that the out of shower robe needs to be some sort of terry cloth plush waffle knit type of robe. And I've been particularly feeling that way because my bedroom is upstairs in the loft. The bathroom and the shower are downstairs.
You need something to absorb it.
I need a transitional shower to room robe. And nothing against the Brooklinen towels, but actually the bath sheets, which is like the size of the towel that I have, are so big and fluffy that they're actually kind of heavy. Like they don't stay wrapped around you. They kind of like fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Full honest review. Love them, but they're not necessarily something you can work on the house in after a shower. So I've been on the hunt for the third robe, which is the post-shower robe.
Yep.
And I did take a risk and buy a cheap one from Amazon. The reviews were good. It said something like Turkish cotton plush something. I opened it up. Feels like Velcro.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh no.
not on my freshly exfoliated body after my shower.
This isn't touching me.
No. So I will be returning that robe.
Wow.
And that's my lesson learned. I tried to go with the cheap thing. You got to get the expensive thing.
Sometimes the expensive thing isn't always better. I will say that. I'm thinking of like really fancy restaurants and like their teeny portion food, you know?
Honestly, like a nice elevated pub with like a good steak
Oh,
fry
yeah.
and like homemade ranch
Oh yeah.
is going to be better than that. I definitely agree with that.
So
For
you
sure.
never know. Sometimes it's not always the more expensive thing.
Here's the thing about household goods though. In my mind, I'm like, I will have my coffee maker forever. I will have those towels for years. I'll have my bedding for like a lot of household stuff. If you buy the nice thing and it's timeless, you'll have that for a decade minimum.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know how I got around to that. Retail therapy is effective and it does improve your mental health. So let that be everyone's permission to shop till they drop.
It's true. Like I said, my roommate and I are always like, this is the purchase. This is the one. I feel it. It's the one that's going to fix everything. I will say too, I bought my Apple Watch recently, and it has
An Apple Watch?
Yeah, an actual Apple Watch.
Oh, not an off-brand watch.
No.
Oh.
Well, I gave my off-brand. Well, I had a Fitbit, and I gave it to my dad because his heart. And so I was concerned about him, and like he was concerned about it, and he'd been talking about getting one, and I've been thinking of getting an Apple Watch for a long time now. So I was like, well, I'll just give you this one, and then I will buy the one that I want. So it all worked out super well in the end. And he really likes it too because he's not an Apple person at all, which
My
is
dad either.
funny. No, just won't. He doesn't get behind it. But me, I like them. So for the longest time too, I didn't like understand the watch at all. I was like, what are people doing? Why do they need this? It's been extremely useful, extremely helpful. Do people make fun of me for it that I didn't realize I would get made fun of? Yes.
Oh.
All the time. If I like talk into it or I answer like a call on it or something, they'll be like Inspector Gadget.
Oh, please. Those people are just jealous.
And I'm like, no, it's always people who don't have it.
Right.
So, but anyone else who does have one, it's great. And most days now that I work on my feet again, I meet 200% of my movement goal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of movement, wait, were you finished with Apple Watch?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's great. You should have one if you like Apple products.
Okay, I actually have something to say about the Apple Watch.
Okay.
I've never gotten one because I fell prey to the radiation on my hand constantly propaganda.
Loaded up.
But
I
you're a
don't
chemical
care.
girly,
It's true.
so
I
you
am.
don't give a shit. That's the one reason why I've never done it is because,
Interesting.
which is very hypocritical because I do have AirPods, which are essentially same thing, but AirPods I only wear for maybe like an hour each day max, whereas the Apple Watch seems like a little more than that. But,
Yeah. I don't sleep with it.
well, good.
Like, I won't sleep with it on. I know there are people who do.
Ooh.
But personally, I don't want like anything like touching my arms when I sleep.
Do you sleep with
know.
your jewelry in?
No. Or earrings, yes. Earrings, but anything else, no.
I used to never wear jewelry. And then I got jewelry that's actually, once again, higher quality, longer lasting. And so I started keeping it in all the time. I had a friend at work who her jewelry was, she was one of those people who had a signature necklace stack, signature earring stack, signature rings. And it was just an extension of her body, essentially. And I always admired that about her. And I asked her if she ever took it off, and she was like, no, it's become like a second skin to me. I'm so used to it now. And at the time, I couldn't fathom that because it just seemed so overstimulating. But then when I got mine, I was like, I have to train myself to not notice them.
Yeah.
So I have actually trained myself to sleep with 2 pairs of hoops in my ears.
Wow.
Which I do need to change out. I think I want to put a stud in my second piercing. But this necklace too, never take it off.
Wow.
And that's something I never thought I'd be able to do.
See, the necklace one I really can't get behind because when your hair gets stuck in it, I can't handle.
During the day or when you sleep?
During the day, so I know it would be a train wreck while I sleep. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Don't you sleep with your hair up?
I do, but you still have like the little baby hairs on the back of your neck that catch on it.
Oh, I've never run into that issue.
Well, I have. So
Okay. Wait. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say.
I will say the only thing about living with jewelry in, like earrings that you wear all the time, is you should be vigilant about checking them because I have lost several earrings in the past 6 months that I absolutely loved that just one day they were there and the next day I was like, wait, where did that go?
That's sad.
No idea. And it's from the same set too.
I did wake up one morning and did not have one of my hoops in my ears, but it was in my bed, so that was pretty easy. I think, were they hoops or were they studs?
No, So my little turquoise hoop, that lives on me. She's been here for a long time. These, like the little infinity hoops that just clip in, those are great because you can't feel, I would say that that's like the best way to train yourself to wear jewelry if you're really not used to it, is you need like hoops that are snug and just clip seamlessly all the way around. And then sleeper backs for stud earrings are life-changing, okay? I will not wear, like even just daytime regular earrings. I'm like, this still needs a sleeper back.
What's a sleeper back?
It's like, it's covered on the end. It's like a soft little, like rounded off end to it. So that way it doesn't press into your head.
Oh, never heard of that before in my life.
Huge difference. I have one on this earring. You can take a look.
The hoops, my hoops are kind of infinity hoops, and so I feel like that's why I don't have issues with them falling off.
It's just rounded.
Oh, that's cute.
And it encloses the whole thing. So that way it's not sharp, it's not pokey. And I just think they are far, far better.
Interesting.
Yep.
Never heard of it before in my life.
Sleeper back earrings. There's also flat back. Those are great too.
I have been wanting to get permanent bracelets.
I've thought of it, but I gotta say I'm a little scared.
Why?
Just calling something permanent scares me, I think, in the sense of like, okay, you say that I can't take this off, but what if I really, like, if I really need to, I have wire cutters and I could like snap it off in a pinch.
In what situation would you need to take off a tiny little bracelet?
Well, you can't have any jewelry in surgery, for one. So like, if you had emergency surgery or something, they're gonna cut it off of you anyhow.
Wait, I've never thought of that.
Do other people not think of these things?
That potentially I may need an emergency surgery and therefore I can never get a permanent bracelet?
Not never, but you just have to be prepared that they'll cut it off.
But if they cut it off delicately enough, then surely you can just reattach it.
They could, but they also don't care that much. Or if you have planned surgery and then you'll have to have it removed. Because see, I thought about it for like an anklet or something. Like, I think a permanent anklet would be nice, something just very fine. But my problem is then you have to shave around it. Like,
well,
around
and that's
your
why I
ankle
would
there.
never get an anklet. I feel like an anklet's where I draw the line.
Really?
And that's where you and I are very different.
Okay.
Yeah, because and this actually is due to the fact that you have cute feet and I do not. Because you also wear toe rings. I could never.
Love a toe ring.
And which I just like, I also once heard that a toe ring equals a foot fetish. And so for that reason, I've also never.
Okay, again, I don't diss on people for whatever they like. Because some people, no, I'm not saying, no. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context.
They say 1 in 3 people. There's 3 people in this house right now.
As someone who's completely inexperienced, okay, I'll just say that I wouldn't mind somebody rubbing my feet, okay? That I think that is like nice. A little attention to the toes is not a bad thing. I do not. I do not.
You're defending it.
I'm not like the weird freaks. We don't condone that.
Okay. How'd you feel about it?
I say behind closed doors, whatever you do is your own business.
Oh my gosh, you do have a foot fetish.
I do not. I just don't see like what makes like I don't see what makes it weird to like give your feet some attention, like to wear a toe ring or to like pedicures, you know?
That's not foot fetish stuff. Foot fetish stuff is like sucking toes.
See, I'm not into that.
You were just about to say you don't think that's weird.
No, I do think that's weird. I'm not into that, though.
That you know of yet.
I mean, I guess if anything could happen.
Wow. I never thought, my friend. But yes, I think the toe rings and the anklets for you make sense. For me, it does not because I don't have cute feet. Okay.
And now if I say you have cute feet, you'll be like...
Well, I just know that anyone who tells me I have cute feet is just trying to make me feel better about the fact that I have ugly feet.
What do you think makes them ugly?
I've gone over this so many times.
I don't understand it.
Okay,
I don't know.
One word. Bunion.
Bunion.
Christy, we've had this conversation before. Okay, you can see it through my sock.
Okay.
This little lump.
I've always just thought that's bone.
It is bone.
Okay.
It's not supposed to protrude that far. And in fact, a lot of people with protruding bunions get surgery for them because as you grow older, it'll protrude out more and then your toes will be forced to slant to the side.
Are you going to do that? Are you going to get it?
Yeah, probably when I can afford it. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, I believe in getting surgical procedures done.
Oh, absolutely. course.
2 surgeries I would have. 1, bunions.
Okay. Wait, is the other one boobs?
No.
Because I feel like you've talked about this.
Okay, boobs. Now I feel attacked.
I was just guessing. I'm sorry.
You're like, your boobs also look bad. You should get those fixed too. I have said before that if having children and breastfeeding royally F's up my boobs and they become weird in any type of way or like uneven, or I would get them adjusted back to normal.
Adjusted. I like that you use the word adjusted.
Yeah, like I don't feel like I need to have them enhanced, because I know for a fact if I were to ever get a boob job, because I've been on some pretty intense hormones in the past that have caused them to like probably grow size. And even then, when they were barely a B cup, I was like, oh, they're all up in my business. Like, you never realize how annoying they are when you don't have them.
Wow, what I've been saying for literally years to you, where I'm like, they're annoying. They're just like in the way. And she's like,
I feel like when people don't have boobs, they don't consider it's, you don't know what you don't. So like for me, I don't have a bra on right now. I can literally run up and down the stairs, no problem. I could literally go for a jog, no problem. And like also I feel I'm so used to how they look right now in my clothing and my shirts, and I know what necklines work for me, and I feel like having a boob job would just throw all of that off.
it would. It would entirely change it.
So not a boob job. I think, like I said, I would have them adjusted back to normal. Again, I've never had children nor breastfed, so I don't know what that would do to them, if it would drastically do anything at all. Will I ever have kids at this point? Who knows?
Probably.
But that I am willing to do down the road. But after for sure I'm finished having children and like breastfeeding's out, you know what I mean? No, the other surgery I decided recently I wanted, and the more I think about it, the more impatient I am for it to happen one day. And I don't think you will ever guess what it is.
I'm scared.
Okay, wait, I don't even know if I have the correct term for it.
Okay.
I don't want to misspeak.
Okay. You can describe it. I might know it. Ooh, that would be a fun game.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory.
I've watched a lot of Botched,
Okay.
okay? So I know
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
A forehead reduction surgery.
Interesting.
A cosmetic procedure that aims to reduce the size of the forehead by lowering the hairline.
I'm familiar with it.
From Botched?
Interesting. Just from the internet, I'm familiar with it. It's been a trending surgery.
Has it really? Mm-hmm. Because I'd never heard of it before. I was like, now how can I fix this issue of mine that I hate?
See, I don't notice it.
No one else does. I've told friends about it before, and they're like, you're the only one who like cares about that. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm the one who has to live with it.
That's also the only reason, and again, that's the only reason to get something fixed, is because you're the one who lives with it.
Right.
And you're the one who notices.
Yeah.
You know? If
Like,
it bothers
for example,
you.
if you're watching right now, I have a slick back hairdo. It would look way cuter if the slick back didn't make my forehead look massive, and like my hairline was like brought down a little bit. My forehead is
Now
actually.
I feel like I want to measure foreheads because I have not noticed it.
Mine's definitely like 2 fingers larger than yours, minimum.
Really?
And my forehead is something I literally have had insecurities about since I was like 11, 12.
That's crazy.
I think at the end of the day, I've become way more of a confident person than I used to be, thank God. And all of my imperfections I can obviously live with and be fine with. But again, if I have the ability to fix it and it's not going to ruin the way that I look, and it kind of makes me feel better about myself, and I have the money to do it, which I don't right now, but maybe one day I will, then why not?
You might as well.
Yeah. So those would be my 2 surgeries. The most unlikely, my feet and my head.
Wow. Mm-hmm. From head to toe.
From head to toe. The head to toe special.
I mean, you've heard of the mommy makeover, right?
No.
Okay, so
Wait,
that.
liposuction, facelift.
Actually, no. So there's no. Well, maybe there's a facelift in it. I think it's everything from, like, between your neck and your knees, essentially. So
Oh,
like,
your
it's for,
thighs.
yeah. Some people get literally like a lipo. So it's usually consists of liposuction, some kind of tummy tuck, some kind of boob job that's either like reduction or enhancement or just like straightening out, fixing. It's literally when women are like, yep, I'm done having kids and mommy makeover. I've heard it is brutal to go through
Really?
because it's literally, they do it all at once.
Ugh.
And so it can take up to like 18, 20 hours just in surgery. And then you have to recover from all that. But apparently that's what they call it, is the mommy makeover. And it's very expensive, but
Okay,
again,
how expensive is very expensive? Here's one thing I've noticed
like
about being
50
back.
plus $1,000.
Yeah, well, since being back in Michigan, I think I'm so desensitized to costs of things because in every scenario where someone has been discussing something that is, in their opinion, pricey, I'm like, oh, that's nowhere near as expensive as I would have thought it would be.
And
someone-
that's, I mean, that's a good way to look at it.
Oh, speaking of, the other night at like 12:30 a.m., right before I shut my little eyeballs and went to sleep. Okay, actually, I need to back up. You know what this house that you parked in front of next door? It's currently for sale. 100 grand. The other day, the people who put an offer on it for 40 grand were over there inspecting it. They apparently knocked on a door. I wasn't home, but Celeste was home and asked for like water to test out some pipe or something. I don't know. And it was like this dad and his daughter who were going in on it. And it's a huge fixer-upper. It's basically a shack, but it's a double lot of land on lake. It's like lake property. And I never gave a rip about that house before I knew it was for sale until they swooped in with their 40 grand offer. And now I'm like, Larry messaged the agent. I was like, I'd like to put in a counter offer.
Not you just trying to swoop in here. You're like, actually.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Did I want that house before? Again, no. It's always when someone else
A little
decides
bit.
that
You
they
talked about
want
it, actually.
Did I really?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's always when someone else decides that they want something that you realize, wait, I want it too. You know what I mean? It's like the boy you never had a crush on, and then your friend's like, oh my gosh, he's so hot. And you're like, wait, he is hot. I have a crush on him too. And then I was talking about it with my siblings, and they were like, oh my gosh, we can all come over and fix it up together. It'll be like a family project. And my brother's side counteroffer was 60 grand. I'm like, that's doable. It's right next door. I can walk over and work on it anytime I want.
That would be the best way to do it.
And also, I'm preventing myself from having loud neighbors move in who are doing construction constantly, which Celeste was saying that she, standing here in the house, could hear every word they were saying.
So become the loud neighbor
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like it's the ultimate bougie thing to do, to buy a house just so that no one else buys it and bothers you.
That's very LA. That is straight from SoCal.
I don't know if I should be proud of it or not, but I have had so many moments like that recently. Last night I was talking to Celeste, and everything that came out of my mouth sounded so diva. I was like, I am a changed woman from when I was here before. Because I was like, oh, my nails have grown out so much. I need to get them done. She's like, you should schedule an appointment. I was like, I just can't find any salon that sells my favorite brand of dip powder. And then I was like, that was diva.
That was a little diva. I mean, countering an offer on a house next door just because you don't want someone else to buy it is honestly a level of petty I aspire to.
Thank you.
You know, I do endorse the pettiness.
I did get a message saying they were out of office. And the house says it's pending online. So I don't know if it's too late to put in a counter offer.
I think it's funny just that you did. Just the fact that you actually took the time to go on and be like, hold on a second.
I was like, no, wait a minute, I'll give you more money.
Not that easy.
I looked at photos. I haven't even been inside the house. I looked at photos. I was like, oh, this is not cute.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I've been saying from the beginning the value in buying real estate.
That's true.
And even if I do minimal repairs on that house, I'm still bringing up the value, and I could sell it and make maybe 50 grand profit.
Yeah, that's true.
So
There you go.
stay tuned on that journey.
Wait, is tomorrow October 1st?
Wait, oh my gosh, is it?
Let me.
Today's the 30th.
Yeah, tomorrow is October 1st.
Today's the last day of September.
Wow.
Oh, this month.
We gotta wake that guy up.
Okay.
The Green Day guy. Wake me up when September ends.
Never
Everyone.
heard of it before in my life.
You definitely have. You've definitely heard of the song.
I never heard those lyrics
Wake
before in my life.
me up when September ends.
Oh.
Okay.
I have an update I'd like to share before we wrap up.
Okay.
I did attend the historic Zach Bryan concert at the Big House by myself,
Crazy.
alone.
Good for you.
I have a few things to share about the experience. One, bought my ticket that morning. Two, I felt really proud of myself for actually making steps to be a concert girly, because that is one thing that I have been wanting to do more, is go to more concerts. So the fact that I bought the ticket the morning of and went by myself, I was like, this is me really committing to the bit.
That is committing.
So that was fun. Downtown was crazy. Parking, my friend recommended a lot for me to park in. I sat in line in my car for 30 minutes waiting to get in, only to find that it was minimum $100. Me coming from LA, I was like, now that's outlandish.
Actually, that is why they have not hosted concerts before at the U of M Stadium, because they don't have the parking for it.
Well, they do. It just costs $100.
They do. I think they only recently figured it out, but before that was literally why they don't have. Because we actually have the third largest stadium in America.
That's crazy that it's larger than NFL stadiums. What are the other two? Do you know?
Oh,
Probably like the Dallas
good question.
Cowboys.
I don't think so.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
There are two.
What are the three largest, just football stadiums or stadiums?
Stadiums.
Wait, it lists Michigan as the top.
Oh, then never mind. It's the top one.
Michigan nicknamed the Big House.
Because it literally is the biggest, I guess.
Okay, the second one I've never heard of before in my life, Beaver Stadium in Pennsylvania. Penn State's stadium. And then the Ohio
familiar.
Stadium.
The Ohio Stadium. Interesting.
Nicknamed the Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Speaking of Buckeyes, the man who I was sitting next to at the concert was in fact from Ohio and had gone to Ohio State. And I was like,
wow.
How's it feel to be here, my friend?
What are you even doing here?
But it was very fun. I honestly, more so than wanting to see Zach Bryan, because I'm not super familiar with a lot of his music. I know like his mainstream songs. I don't know any of, I'm not that dedicated of a fan, because he's like doesn't have the best reputation.
I was gonna say he's a little, I don't know.
He's kind of a bad boy.
But not in even a hot way. In like
in like an actual
girlfriend had to sign an NDA, and he tried to give her money to keep her quiet. Which I'm like, if you didn't do anything wrong, what are you trying to keep her quiet for?
Right. And I've just seen videos on social media of him just like trying to get in fights with people. So
Crashing out.
not a fan of his character. I wanted to go actually, the deciding factor for me to go is when I found out John Mayer was opening for him. And I was like, oh, love my life. obsessed with John. I've seen him once before in concert. He's incredible. Also a playboy, but his
Another person.
They're
like
not his character is incredible, but he puts on a great. He's really talented. John Mayer is like he's a really talented musical artist.
Yeah.
So, and I also I had the day off already, and I had FOMO. I was like, oh, this is historic, and I'm not going to be there, and it's in my town. I've got to go. So I went by myself. I asked a few different people. I knew you were busy. Mm-hmm. You dedicated that day to studying. You were actually supposed to go to the club with us after, and you did not, but it's fine.
I was exhausted.
It ended up being a bust. So no one could go with me. Went by myself. It was nowhere near as lonely and weird as people would think it is to go to a concert by yourself.
I don't really think it would be.
After finding out that the parking was $100, I swerved around, parked on the other side of town in a lot for like $20. I walked from there to the big house, which was like a 25-minute walk. Not bad at all. Downtown was popping. It was kind of crazy. I was like stressed out. I was stressed out for all the restaurant workers downtown, trying to accommodate all the crowds of people trying to get in, and also like a lot of them were being rude, not the restaurant people, but the guests. So I was kind of wanting to get a little bev at one of the restaurants before I walked down, and then everything was so crowded, so I went to this liquor store. And this gay couple was like, they were like, you know, walking, they were like beelining towards the back, and I heard them saying like, oh my gosh, that was such a great idea of him to recommend to us. And it was, and I was like, and they were looking at me and they were like, did you hear what he said? And I was like, no, what? They were talking about the cashier guy.
Okay.
And they were like, he was telling us to get like an Arnold Palmer or an iced tea tall boy and get two airport shot bottles in Portland so you can walk through the street. No one's going to catch you. I was like, genius.
Wow.
So I followed them to the back. They pull out the Arnold Palmers. They're like, what are you getting? I was like, I'll have one of those. And so I got like a tall boy Arnold Palmer and just two like Tito's shots.
Yeah.
Poured them in. So I'm like walking through town with my spiked Arnold Palmer. There's like everyone in their frat houses and their sorority houses outside playing beer pong. Like everyone's looking all cute, walking to the stadium together. It was such a vibe. I'm just like, doo-doo-doo. I did get there way too early. I thought Zach Bryan was going to go on at 6:30.
Oh.
I was just vastly misinformed or just made assumptions about how it was going to go. But the gates open at 4. So, and I thought the music started at 5.
That's what I'd heard.
So I figured Zach Bryan would go on at 6:30.
No.
Not the case. Also, a moment of silence for my favorite bag that...
You never got it back?
No. And that was kind of my own fault. So, but where I went wrong is, so the big house has a bag policy. You can't bring in an outside bag. I had my bag with me. It was my favorite bag. I stuffed all of the contents of the bags into my jacket pockets. And then I rolled up the bag itself and put it in one of the inside pockets.
Oh.
And it fit. And I was about to go in like that. And then I was like, they are going to catch me and make me throw it away. I thought they would go through my pockets. Well, I thought they were going to make me empty my pockets. And then they would see the bag and tell me to get rid of it. Because I thought that,
Yeah.
I thought that's what you did. So I was like, let me beat them to the punch. I'm just going to gift this bag to, and at this point, obviously, I'd had my spiked Arnold Palmer, so I was drunk. So I was not thinking clearly.
Not making the best decisions.
In hindsight, I'm like, this was a bad thing to do. But in my little tipsy brain, I was like, oh, girlhood, I'm going to give these girls my bag. So I go over to these tailgaters, and I'm like, they're going to tell me to get rid of this bag. You just have it. Just take it. Take good care of it. They were so confused. They were like, okay, are you sure? Like, you're just going to leave us with your bag? And I was like, yeah, I'd rather you have... I'm like being so dramatic. I'm like, I'd rather you have it than like have to throw it away.
Give her a good life.
They were literally me. I was like, take good care of it. They were like, well, we'll be here at the end. You can just pick it back up. And I was like, okay, but if not, you can have it. I never went back. Well, here's the thing. I left way early. Okay, that's the other thing.
Okay.
So it's 85 degrees out that day. I am sitting there, sun fully above us, sun shining down. It was hot. I'm sweating. I'm by myself. My phone's nearly dead. And even if it wasn't, it was overheating. So I have no way to entertain myself. I'm like, I'm already here. Now that I've scanned my ticket, I can't leave. So I'm trapped alone.
That's true. This was the
And
entertainment.
yeah. So I'm sitting there, 5 o'clock, nothing really happens. 5:30, someone comes on. They give a little intro. They leave. 30 minutes later, someone else comes on. They sing for a little bit. They leave. 30 minutes after. John Mayer goes on at 8 o'clock, 4 hours after I get there.
Whoa.
He plays for an hour. He was great. He's getting a little old.
He is getting
He's
up
put on
there.
some weight. He's a little pudgy in the middle.
Which we don't diss for, but he is
but
aging.
it just made it clear, like, oh, you're getting old. You're not as young as you once were. He's still amazing, though. Still amazing with his voice that he's playing. It was really great. He leaves the stage like around a little before 9. I'm like, okay, 9 o'clock. Zach must go on.
No.
9:30. He finally comes on.
Wow.
The first hour of songs, I was unfamiliar with all of them. So I'm like, 10:30 rolls around. I'm like, I don't know anything he's been playing. I'm tired. I've been here for 6.5 hours. It is like the energy in the crowd is great. Like it is good vibes.
Yeah.
But at that point, I'm exhausted. My phone's dying. I have no service. And my sister's supposed to come pick me up. And I'm like, I don't want my phone to die. I have it on airplane mode, low battery mode, and it's still
doing all the things.
Yeah,
Life support. It is.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to leave. And at that point, I was like, I'm exhausted. I don't know the songs anyway, so it's like not that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then as I'm walking out and as Celeste is calling me, picking me up, I start hearing all my favorite songs playing from outside the stadium. And then my brother's girlfriend was there, and she tells me afterwards, she was like, oh, that's just when it got good. And I walked past the tailgaters. They, of course, were inside, so I didn't get my bag back. If I had only waited till the end, which apparently he didn't stop until midnight, I would have never made it.
That is late.
I would have never made it.
Yeah.
So anyways, that was my experience. Do I regret getting there so early? Yes. If I could do it again, I would have gotten there at a way more respectable time, like 6:30 maybe-ish. And then stayed till the very end, got my bag back. Live and learn.
Live and learn.
I'm still like very proud to have been part of the most highly ticketed concert in the US to date.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, probably because they had the most seats.
Because they had the most seats. Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't sold out.
Yeah, it was.
How did you get a ticket then?
Well, all the original tickets were sold out, so all the other tickets were like resale.
Oh.
But there weren't that many.
So then there were empty seats.
There were probably some empty seats.
Technically,
it did not look like it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was my experience. All that to say, I feel confident in going to concerts alone. And now I know, I just was a concert newbie, I think. Hence the mistakes that I made. But now I know for next time.
Well, Stevie Nicks will be in Detroit at the end of October. And I am, knock on wood, going.
Wait, I want to go.
You can maybe find tickets.
Like you can maybe.
Because this was originally, I bought the tickets in October. It was supposed to be Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks. Yeah. And then that was supposed to be in March. And then from March, it got moved to November. And then in April or May, it got canceled because Billy Joel, not doing great. Hope he's doing better. And then so Stevie Nicks, it was supposed to be early September. And actually, thank goodness it wasn't because it was the same weekend like my dad was coming home from the hospital. So luckily that did not happen then. But she like fell and broke her clavicle.
Stevie?
Yeah. Like a little while ago. So it got moved to the end of October. So I am still like, is this even happening? I don't really know. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, so I'll be at that. It's going to be right before Halloween. It's Stevie Nicks. So the vibes are going to be witchy and fun and fall. It's going to be great.
I have actually been really on a Fleetwood Mac kick too lately.
Yeah, you should see. Come sit with me and my mom. Yeah. Maybe. If you can find a seat near us.
Yeah, Stevie Nicks is really speaking to me lately. So that sounds like such a good time.
Well, I hate to wrap this up, but I do have to get to class.
You're so right.
Yep.
Well, I feel like if that's the case, we've been talking for a good while anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks guys for listening to just a chatty little episode.
Hope you learned something fun.
Hope you learned something fun about surgery or concert going or permanent jewelry. Don't wear it if you have a surgery coming up. Thanks again for listening. Next week, hopefully, maybe we'll have a birthday episode prepped for you.
I will prep for it.
Go ahead and follow us on social media at Small Town Girls Anonymous. We have been keeping up now that we have stuff to post, so that's been really fun.
Yay.
And we'll talk to you in our next episode.
Bye.